Right, we're here with Scott's 71 F250. He shot me a text a little over a week ago about, he was out for a drive. I think he did a dump run and all kinds of stuff. And she just shut down on him. So, of course, got it all towed home, wouldn't relight. Towed it home. Of course, fired up right off the tow truck. So my first thought, I was out of town, was, it's vapor locking. Carb's getting hot. So yesterday, fired up old Hank here. He drove it a little bit, and got about a quarter mile down the road, and it shut off. And when he got back, crank no start, wouldn't start with starting fluid. So we're gonna dig in, see if we have an ignition problem, a fuel supply problem, a combination of problems. We're gonna find out what we got going. Okay, so the under hood here on Hank's little 360, Hank's the truck, Scott's the owner. It's got the new style aftermarket import Motorcraft Autolite 2-barrel knockoff, which I've never had a problem with these carbs. I know Joan and Gary Gand, their Mustang, has one. It works fantastically. It's beautiful. So those usually are not a problem. One thing that potentially could be a problem is that Montgomery Ward ignition box from like 1879. I don't even remember the last time I've seen a Montgomery Ward's. I was probably 5 or 6. Anyway, that might be part of our issue. But just by hitting the throttle, you can hear, and I already verified looking down the carb, see that there's fuel in the bowl and the accelerator pump is squirting. So we do in fact have fuel. So our next step is going to be, I'm just going to try to crank it and see what it does, because it may start. It may not. It's all in electrical, it's seeming. So let's try to crank it real quick, and then the next thing we're going to do, dig in here in the cap, see what we got going on to operate that. And then I have a feeling if that's the problem, we're going to go delete Pertronics, done. Okay, so I had the ignition on and I was doing a, jumper from the solenoid, try to crank it. I had no spark at the coil, so I pulled the cap, and this is an aftermarket style. It's kind of like an early MSD. Inside the distributor here. So what I want to do, and what I'm talking with Scott to do, is let's get this out of here, get rid of all of this hokey, questionable wiring, especially that type of shit, and that type of shit, and just put a stock distributor with a Pertronics igniter. Done deal. Easy, simple, clean, reliable. Like this old Ford should be.